Hi students, I hope you can hear me and see me okay. This is the end of last day of week 2, and I want to go over a few issues. Um, I asked many of you to select a book from the list for your final paper. Some of you, most of you have. If you haven't done that, please do that. You can share it with the others. If you take more than one book, it's not a major issue. I want to comment a little bit about some of the readings and videos this week. Um, but before I do that, I want to remind you of the paper, the 2020 paper, which is due Wednesday of this week. Um, it's important that you analyze the school in the middle, following the definition in the paper. It cannot be a for-profit, elite, or flagship institution. And you write a memo as a consultant to the university president, offering your strategies on how the institution should engage in planning for the future, and your assessment of what the issues are that the college needs to consider for 2020, which is not that far away. In the folder on the assignment in week 3 is the rubric of how I'm going to grade this for the 25 points. Needless to say, I'm looking for high quality work. Up to 5 points for the selection of an institution in the definition that's provided. Up to 15 points for really clear writing in the memo, good details, good statements, citations where appropriate, and then 5 points for a really good executive summary. So do your very best, write early, write often, have someone proofread for you if you like that, and I look forward to reading your papers. Just some general comments on the videos this week. I hope you listened to Outback's talk on presidential leadership, which was great. And you may have seen the very brief one by Dr. Michio Kaku on America's secret weapon. I just thought that that's a very interesting thing that's not well known, and it's certainly not as open in many other countries as it is in the United States. Admittedly, it's not as easily accessible as it has been due to the whole issue of international terror and terrorism. But I thought it was quite good. And Also the chapters in chapter 11 in particular in the textbook I thought was good. It gave you a good sense of many of the issues facing institutions of higher education. So with that, I want to talk a little bit about some of the discussion board posts. Aileen talked about J. Keith Motley. He's the chancellor of UMass Boston, which is sort of the late comer to the UMass system, and certainly he has done a great job and personifies the uses of branding that we're talking about, and he certainly walks the talk and knows it well. That's a good choice. Verona talked about Derek Bach, and Derek Bach's contributions are far wider than Harvard. Harvard, of course, is considered an elite institution, but it's fine that you selected him, and you did a good job of tying the contents of our readings to that selection. Jason talked about an institution that I don't think I know very well, Evergreen State College, and the president is there, and the many things that he's doing that's quite different, and obviously reaching out to a very famous alumni. That was nice of you to share that. Kimberly talked about Tufts University, which I'm not sure it's a elite institution, but it's certainly an excellent institution, well known. And you did a nice secondary response to Melanie, again citing the readings by Eckel and Teaser in the Outback text. So I like what I read. Of course, posts can still come until late this evening. Up to 2 posts to fellow students, as well as obviously rolled on your primary post. So I'm pleased. Next week, week 3 is about students, and that's why you're doing the 2020 paper. So in summary, I'm happy with what I see. I hope you are enjoying the course. And if you have any questions about any of this, please let me know. And there's very rich details inside the course. There's obviously my salient points in the PowerPoint as well. So I think you have the resources that you need to do an excellent job. Do well on your papers. That's very important. Okay? Any questions or comments, please contact me at any time. Thanks very much. Bye.